Taking study guide, page 115. How did the Aztecs adapt to their environment and achieve an advanced civilization? So, we're going to answer this question. First, we'll talk about the Aztec setting. This is all a review on the Aztec environment. They settled on a small island in Lake Texcoco, and the city was called Tenochtitlan, and that is modern day modern day Mexico City. They modified it in 5 different ways. First, they built chinapas with floating gardens, allowed them to do more food. It's amazing. Canals, they built canals crisscross the whole island and around the whole lake. They could move around goods and people easily. They built caseways so they were connected to the mainland, so they didn't have to use boats all the time. They had aqueducts. They brought fresh water to the capital city, and they built dikes to prevent flooding and circulated fresh water to the Chinampas. Okay, so kind of like, and so they were able to live there and thrive. And a couple benefits would be like defense, food, and the ability to move around easily. Their Aztec civilization was defined by a couple things. Their government, they had a king, who was advised by 4 military commanders and 1 prime minister, and the local officials were local chiefs because they had to pay tribute and things like that. In art and architecture, they built pyramids, temples, palaces. They had they were known for their art, and examples of this is jewelry, mosaic art with knives, cups, and even human skulls with decorative tiny bits. So human skulls are a little weird, but quite beautiful. Feather work, they used it to make shields and headdresses and fans and capes. And they also had stone sculptures, small figures in mass made of jade or quartz crystal, large sculptures like the giant Aztec counters, the most famous Aztec sculpture that we have. In religion, they believed a couple things about their gods. They believed that they gave them life and controlled everything on earth, and that the most important one was Quetzalcoatl. Okay, as close as I'm going to get. And they honored these gods by ritual human sacrifice, which is probably, and they did this for 2 reasons: for political control and also to honor the gods. Their language and culture, lastly, the written texts were mostly bark paper books, mostly lists of names and dates, not as advanced as the Mayan writing, but they had very advanced ordering. Their favorite topics for this was stories from the past, history, and legends of their gods. And this is how they passed down the history and the culture and their beliefs system to the next generation. Their classic themes of poetry were flowers and the beauty of nature.